Hey guys, what are you talking about?
We're talking about intelligence.
Maybe you guys should take an intelligence test.
What's an intelligence test?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, intelligence tests measure your intelligence quotient, or IQ. That's a numerical value given to intelligence that is determined from the scores on an intelligence test on the basis of a score of 100 for average intelligence.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that.
I'll tell you more about it.
Okay, cool.
Intelligence testing began in France when in 1904 psychologist Alfred Binet was commissioned by the French government to find a method to differentiate between children who were intellectually normal and those who were inferior.
Steak frites. Liton. Baguette.
Wee!
Along with his partner Theodore Simon, Alfred Binet came up with the first Binet-Simon test. In these tests, subjects were asked to perform simple commands and gestures, repeat spoken numbers, name objects and pictures, define common words, tell how two objects are different, and define abstract terms.
So, little girl, describe the difference between laziness and idleness.
I don't know.
Sorry. You don't know?
Don't know. Laziness is, like when you don't do anything, and idleness is when you also don't do anything. But laziness is by choice.
Interesting take on that question. Which direction would you have to face so that your right ear would be facing north?
That way.
That may be the right answer and that may be the wrong answer. Is that your final answer?
Wait, no, this is my right ear. That's north. Wait, that's north.
Are you sure about that?
No, stop throwing me off. It's north. That way.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you
My right ear's
positive?
facing north, yes.
And with that process, a child's mental age was determined.
That's fascinating.
That's so cool.
But wait, there's more. In 1916, L.M. Terman first published his own version of the Binet-Simon scale and created the Stanford-Binet Intelligence Scale, which is still used today.
Wow, it just keeps getting better.
Are there any other kinds of intelligence tests?
However, the most commonly used intelligence scale today is the Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale. It was designed in the 1930s by David Wechsler, and it stresses the importance of verbal application and solving life problems.
Okay, what does obliterate mean?
It means to destroy things.
Are you sure?
Yes. That's
Alright.
what it means, right?
I guess, yeah. And next question, in what way are an hour and a week alike?
They're both units of time, so you can split them up and stuff and be like, I'll be there in an hour, or like, I'll be there in a week.
That's a good answer.
I don't know what to do with this.
This is an example of bad life problem solving. There is another type of Wechsler intelligence scale, which is called the Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children. This yields separate verbal and performance scores as well as an overall IQ score.
What sound does a dog make? Alright. Wow, fascinating.
Do we have to take these tests by ourselves?
No, silly! With the Stanford Binet, the WAIS-3, and the WISC-3, an examiner takes a single person to an isolated room, spreads the materials on a table, and spends from 30 to 90 minutes administering the test. What's more popular nowadays is the group testing, in which participants have a limited amount of time to answer written questions.
Choose the lettered block that best completes the pattern in the following figure. What do you think, Mocha? What do you think?
It's F.
Ah! What are you doing here?
What you doing?
Studying intelligence tests.
Really? But did you know that there actually is a method to measuring IQ tests?
No, really?
Follow me and let's go find out.
Okay.
This bell curve, or standard deviation, helps us find the average of IQs. Most examples are very close to the average, which is the center line of the graph. The x-axis is the value in question, and the y-axis is the number of data points for each axis value. 1 standard deviation away accounts for 68% of the data. 2 standard deviations away account for 95% of the data. And 3 standard deviations away accounts for 99% of the data. Standard deviation explains diversity in test scores as well.
That's interesting. But how can you determine someone's intelligence for their age?
Good question! Well, if somebody is above average, they would be to the right of the bell curve, giving them an above average intelligence. However, if they're to the left of the bell curve, then they would be below average intelligence. It all depends on where the average line is. I hope now you can better understand IQ tests and what they measure.
Yeah, totally.
But who's been talking to us this whole time?